Hey loves, so today we're going to talk about my June favorites. It's kind of my May-June favorites because I didn't have a May favorites and I didn't even think I was going to do a June favorites, but there are a little handful of things that I've really been enjoying over the last month. We are into July now though. It's a new month. If you guys don't know where I've been or what was going on, you can check out my recent Empties video where I go over where I was. It's a little sad. I definitely cry, so if you guys don't want to be sad, don't watch it. But yeah, I got a couple of requests on Snapchat to still do a favorites. I feel like I haven't really tried anything new because it was just kind of, honestly didn't wear near as much makeup as I normally do, but there's definitely a few things over the last few months that like I've been using a little more that I can talk about that I have really been loving. And some of it's super affordable, so I'm pretty excited to share a few of them with you. So we're just going to jump in and we're going to get into my May-June, we'll call it June favorites. So the first thing that I've really been loving, which I didn't really expect to, I mean, this has been in my makeup bag, you can always tell. The makeup that makes it into my makeup bag ends up looking nasty because there's so much makeup in there, and I don't even know what it is. It's not like my foundation's getting all over, it's not, but I don't even know what happens. I feel like the makeup just parties together and gets all gross. And I just swatched the entire Jaclyn Hill palette, so even though I have wiped with makeup wipes my hands are stained. That palette, that's definitely going to be a next month's favorites. I can tell you, that Jaclyn Hill palette, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look out for an entire video on that palette because I'm obsessed. I'm wearing it on my eyes as well. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm talking about. This is a Freedom brow powder. This one is an Ebony. I didn't really think that I would use the Ebony one. This one was actually in one of my makeup bags from when I was in London and I was at the Freedom Awards, and I used the dark shade on my brows along with blacks because I did like a dark Ice Queen look for that competition. But I'm obsessed with the lighter shade in this brow duo. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is so good. It's all that I have on my brows today besides a NYX brow mascara. I guess I can talk about that too. So we're just going to kind of talk about the three things that I've been using, well, the brush, the powder, and the brow mascara that I've been using on my brows this last couple months. So good. As soon as I dyed my hair this darker shade, I felt like I could step up my brows a little bit, do them a little darker because I've always done super pale brows, even though my natural hair is much closer to this shade than it is to obviously any of the pastel shades or the blondes that I've had in the last few years. I almost said months, but we're talking years. I've been pastel or bright colored for a very long time. This shade is actually really close to my actual hair color right now, which doesn't really look like it in here, but once it's on my brows, you can see it. You can see it matches really well. It turns a little bit red, which I love. It's nice and warm. I don't really use this darker shade, but I could. I've used it a little bit on like the tail of my brow just because I feel like the brow hairs for me are really sparse out there. But I just love this. Super affordable. You can get it from Tam Beauty if you were in the UK. I believe you can get this at some Superdrugs. So I've been using this. I'll just talk about this really quick too. This is just in chocolate. I'm not obsessed with this brow mascara, but I really do like it, and I really do like the tone. I feel like it helps warm up my brows even more, and it keeps them in place. It works really well in the front of my brow to kind of like spike up my little hairs. So I really like this brow mascara as well. And then this brush, it looks large for a brow brush. It really does, but something about it, this and that powder make my brows so easy right now, and I'm actually kind of feeling my brows. I kind of like them, which I've never really been a big brow person. I love admiring brows on other people, but like for myself, I'm not one of those people that will spend forever on their brows. Like I'll spend longer than probably the average person, but for someone that does YouTube videos, for someone that loves makeup as much as I do, I definitely don't care for my brows and like obsess over them the amount that a normal YouTuber or beauty lover does. As you can see, they're very basic right now. They're just filled in. This brush is from AOA Studio. It's the E114. This is from shopmissy.com. It was $1. So it looks rather large. I mean, I have pretty big brows, but I just love this brush. It seriously is just like so fast, and it just works so well to push the product up. I just love this little brush. $1. All of the brushes that I've tried from shopmissy.com are awesome. Do you guys want a whole video on all of the brushes that I got from shopmissy? Because I can do that, because they're good. They're good, and they're each $1. $1. Holla. Alright, the next thing I'm going to talk about is this BH Cosmetics Total Coverage Concealer. I have mine in shade 101. This concealer is beautiful. It's super full coverage. I still slightly prefer the Shape Tape, but I do really like this, and I do want to try the lighter shade and the white shade. I do usually mix a little bit of a white concealer with this one, just because I prefer, oh, So every time I open it, it just like starts exploding. That's one downside. But as you can see, it's a little bit peachy. It looks a little bit peachy on me. I can still obviously use this alone. I just prefer the brightest under eye of life when you're this fair. Just the coverage is insane. It blends out super nicely. This is just a beautiful concealer. And I'm so excited. I really have to order. Look at that. Look at that coverage. This is like $6 or something from BH Cosmetics. It's crazy. So I definitely need to check out the white shade. The white shade and the lighter shade. I need to order those. But beautiful concealer. It doesn't settle my fine lines. It sets really nicely. I still set it with a powder just because I always set my under eye with a powder because I always get these little dots. As you can see, I'm getting them right now, no matter what mascara I use. Really beautiful concealer. Love it. It's rivaling the Shape Tape, but I still think I slightly prefer the Shape Tape just a little bit. But we'll see once I have that white one. If I can mix those two together, ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. I wanted to mention this little palette from Coastal Scents. This is the Jardin. I think when I looked it up, Jardin Bloom. I had filmed an entire review video of this palette. I will probably still put it up. I'm not 100% sure. Long story short, I've really been loving this palette. It's very muted. So Jardin is like garden bloom, I think. I think it's supposed to be garden themed. I remember I looked up how to say that, and it was like French. Jardin Bloom. I don't know. I'm probably still saying it wrong because you guys know I love to say everything wrong, right? I really do. Not really, but I just do. So it's just a really beautiful palette. It's nice and muted again. I really like this purpley shade in this matte. I don't know why I swatched this one when you can barely see it. It's literally the same color as my skin tone. So if you want something that's going to give you like just a nice, subtle, everyday look, like you can, I feel like those are so light, but hopefully you can see them. Like this green is just really beautiful. It just gives you a nice soft mint eye. And that purple's so gorgeous. And then a lot of them you can foil and they look really beautiful. But it's just, again, soft and muted and pretty. It's a very pretty palette. So I think it was like $12.99 from Coastal Scents. Not something that you would normally think that I would like, but I really do. I really do. Last thing I really want to talk about is I want to give kind of a shout out to the ILuvSarahHii. If I'm saying this wrong, I've said it wrong in so many videos now. This entire collection, you guys, is so drop dead gorgeous. I can't even. The lip colors, I'm wearing curvy lip liner with cookie lippy stick and then the curvy lip gloss on my lips right now. All of these, here's the little, this might even help you, like the lip colors. Mamacita, so good. So good. I still have everything in here because I was going to film a whole swatch video on it, but I haven't had a chance to. This shade right here, oh my gosh. Vivacious, you guys. The most insane, beautiful, look at this. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. This is like the perfect lid shade of life. Oh my gosh. This just feels so buttery, so smooth, it's so glittery and just, it's everything. It's everything. This palette especially is my favorite. This is the Cheeky. This, just perfect. This on the brow bone, this on the lid, this is transition, and this in the crease. Done. Done. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'll show you the other one really quick too. She did so good. Look at these. These are beautiful too. This one, so pretty. I want to swatch this again. Look at that. Look at that. Girl. I'm obsessed with Colourpop eyeshadows, their pressed powders. I mean, I was obviously obsessed with their Super Shock ones. I'm a little married to the pressed powder just because I feel like on an everyday basis, it's just easy. And honestly, besides using this Coastal Scents one and these, I haven't really used anything else at all. This is so insanely beautiful. Again, this one is Mamacita. That color is just life. It's just life. It's life. It makes me so excited for fall. I feel like this collection is so fall and so beautiful. 951, so up my alley too, right here. This one is an Ultra Satin. So beautiful. Do you see this? I'll swatch the glossy, and then they all have matching Lippie pencils. It's just perfect. This right here. Sorry again that I have literal stains from eyeshadow on my arm, so my arm looks super dirty. Again, it's just eyeshadow. Don't mind it. But I'm wearing this right now. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. She did so insanely good. I can't get over it. I keep putting it back in the packaging because this packaging is so gorgeous. And if you guys do want that in-depth swatch video where I swatched everything and talk about everything, just let me know down below. I asked that in my haul video, but I need to know for sure. I know that it's kind of past the time, but it's perfection. It's seriously like, I don't even know if there's a collection that I've been this excited about in a while. Alright, love, so I think that is everything for my monthly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorites down below from the past month or so, or just even your all-time favorite products, whatever you want to tell me. Love to talk to you guys in the comments. I'm sorry that I didn't have a chance to respond to every comment on my recent video where I told you guys where I'd been in the last month. I love you guys so much. You guys are so amazing. And I literally just like cried with all of you as you left these amazing comments about all of your pets that you have loved and lost, and you guys are so amazing. There was an overwhelming number of comments. Just know that I'm reading all of them. You guys just blow my mind. The amount of support and love that I have received, and how you guys have been so understanding and have stuck around. Obviously, some of you guys have not stuck around, but you're probably not watching this if you didn't. But to those that did and remain around and are bearing with me during this really tough time, it means everything. It literally means everything. It's been really difficult for me to come back and to sit down and to do this. It took me forever to decide even what to film today. It's hard to lose a big chunk of your life and to just sit here and pretend like everything's fine and just do something that, you know, makes you happy when you don't really feel happy. It's really difficult. But all of you guys that have checked in on me, just thank you. Thank you. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. If it wasn't for you guys, obviously I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be sitting here. But I know a lot of you guys have missed me because I have missed you, and I need to try and get things back to normal, and I need to feel happy again. So here I am trying to film these videos. So if I seem awkward or off for a little bit, just you guys know what's up, and it'll be okay. Baby Anna back there as always, she's taking a nap. She's so cute. She's doing better as well. It has been really difficult, but we will get through. We will keep on going. I feel like I'm not making sense, but just know how much I love you guys, and I'm going to end this here, but I will talk to you all soon. Thank you again. I love you.